We all are not the same, but something is happening within. But what is happening in me, what I am experiencing in me, based on that I am speaking everything. I have ego, I have also divine within me. I am experiencing both. But by experiencing these two things, me, myself, I am finding out who am I. But everyone must come to that conscious state of knowing who are them. Like how we have a day and night, like how we are awakened and we are falling into sleep again. In between, something is happening inside of us. What all I want to tell through my satsangs, if a normal person, when he is falling into a sleep, he just can turn off the lights and can sleep. You understand? Nobody will put the entire house with full of lights and fall in sleep. If somebody is doing like that, what do you call them? Or anybody are doing here like that? With a full of lights in your bedroom and you sleep every night. Anybody doing like that? Nobody will do it, isn't it? Why? Why are you turning off your lights? Why are you sleeping by turning off those lights? What happens if you sleep with the turning on the lights? Who is telling to you that you have to do like that? Who taught you like that? Have you trained your brain like that? What happens if you just sleep with a very big light? People, anyhow, they can fall into a sleep. You trained yourself to create that comfortable atmosphere to fall into sleep. Psychologically, you believe the light is to wake up, the dark is to take a rest, to sleep. It's a psychological thing. When you are very tired, even in a brighter day also, you can get into a deep sleep. Yes or no? Everybody experiences this day sleeping when you are really tired or weak or maybe you are sick or something like that. But when you are healthy, fit, then you prepare to fall into sleep. You prepare like taking a shower, changing your light clothes, then making your bed, falling on the bed, turning off the lights, listening to music or reading a book or whatever it is, you have a habit of how to fall into that sleep. You do your best. Why? Because you know the value of sleep. One day if you don't sleep good, the next day is a hell for them. Isn't it? So since you born, you are just awoke with your ego. Then remember, you never entered inside and you never fall into that sleep. Then understand in what kind of a health state your mind is now. It's a bitter truth, but it is the truth. You are not falling back to that divine state. That divine state is the sleep, the spiritual sleep. If every day consciously, if you can experience and you can fall into that state, then that energy comes back that you can deal with this ego. That your ego can be under your control. That you can have the command over everything. And with that power, even the nature will listen to you. You are not doing that. Why not? Why are you not preparing yourself to fall into that kind of a spiritual sleep? And that spiritual sleep, which I call it as meditation. 1 hour if you can't sit for a meditating, then how can you fall into that divine state? and how unhealthy it is being always with ego, you know very well. I don't have to tell that. We are filled completely with this illusional fears. And we are completely filled with this kind of greater illusional dramatic actions and emotions within. With unwanted things, we are just creating ourselves just because our ego is bringing that into our head. Like that years are passing. So when will you get inside? By getting inside only you will know it, who you are and what are your powers. By being inside on that divine state of a consciousness, if you can live a life from there, then outer side everything will be in your control. Outer side is your physical body and your physical brain and your ego. Everything totally will be in a healthy state when you are on a divine state within. You don't have to go anywhere else. Just fall deep, deep inside. It is just like a great sleep. Your meditation is a resting time. Don't take that like a big task, meditation. My God, I can't. That's a time for you to fall into sleep. Take like that. But you are falling to the divine side. Remember that. One day or the other day, it will reveal you your true self. It will give you those powers which are hidden in you, which will guide you and tell you how to deal with all these emotions and fears which was created by ego. Then life is beautiful. That's how I experience, how I live. That's how it is happening within me. Based on this experience of my life, what all is happening inside and outside, I'm speaking. There is nothing in this outer world which will make you, which can have that power to disturb you. And you are not here to suffer or to cry or to be worried and to have that great angst. And if you are living like that, then that life is mushroom life. So don't be. Realize your true inner self, which is filled with that soul consciousness or a divine consciousness, is still present there. You just have to fall back inside. Then all your questions will be answered. Your master is within.